Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick video. Look at this. Ooh, what is that? It's a little black widow. Okay, come on, Zeus. Zeus, come on. Why are you being dumb? Come on. Your tail's like right in the black widow's nest. Okay, so here we go. Crypto vlog for June the 3rd, 2026, the year of our crypto lord. So why am I out at night? Why am I being stupid and going out at night? Because it's getting hot, getting close to summer, a couple weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. And the market crashed. Yes. You could say I was liquidated again. Was I? No, I had a couple. I'm only trading like 10K positions here. So I'm not liquidated. Oh, holy crap. It sounded like a train. It was a big truck. So I lost like 1,500 today. Oh, then another 500 on poly markets. So about 2,000. But then whatever NFTs I have left, I have a couple Miladies. Do I have? Yeah, I think I have one Pudgy Penguin. They're all mortgaged, but I mean, with the mortgage, I have like 3.5 ETH worth. The Pudgy Penguin down to 6K. Is it 6K? What was it down to? 1750 times 4. Yeah, no, 7K. Wow, this is crazy how low. I think it's the bottom from 100K, technically 140K counting the airdrop, to 7K, 95% dump in Pudgy Penguins. I mean, can they at least go up to 20K again? Can they, please? A week ago they were what, 12K, or 2 weeks ago, on the 7. Ooh. Anyway, so I just had to get out of there. Then, like Wild on Friday, I set a stop loss on Wild on 9K, $8,500 long at 28 cents. And I said, I'm done for the night. I'm done for the weekend. Came back Sunday morning and it was at like 40 cents. Again, I'm like, oh, come on, Wild. Why'd you do that to me? And then now it's at 56 cents. So it's like, And then ENA, I had another $14,500 long at 90 cents. I closed at 9 cents. I closed at 9.3 cents break even. Then it hit 11.8 cents, so I missed a 30% balance. It's like, come on. They're going to do that to me? Come on. It's like, you got to look at the long run with these alts, or the short run within a couple days. But when you're over leveraged, you're looking at like a 2% move, like with hype, scalping it all day for 1% moves, taking a 2% loss. Ton, I was up 8%, like I think it was like a 20K, no, I had a 25K long, so I was up $2,000 on it. I ended up losing $2,000 on it. It's like, come on, can I just hold? No, I can't, because my balance is so small now. I have to take profits early, or I can just ride spot where I can't get liquidated, or set a stop loss break even, but then the stop loss is going to hit. But usually when a coin goes up and back down, it's done. But for whatever reason, like all these news trades, they're retracing if the market's so weak, and then they're bouncing. But then we had Ton a month ago where it went all the way to $2.80 something cents. Not sure, or $2.93, wherever the top was, from $1.80, or was it, no, $1.60. It made almost 2x. So it's like, when I'm in, and then JTO, another example, JTO, I actually got a good long in 43 cents, 5K long, I think, and I was up 3K, it went 60%, and I was up 3K, I didn't close, I think it hit 68 cents, and then it dumped to, I DCA'd from 60 cents, I'm like, I'm going to DCA, I'm like, don't DCA, once the pump is over, once the coin tops, it's over, don't DCA. So I just proceeded to DCA from 60 cents with like 10% stop loss every time. I did like a 15K long or 20K long, and then boom, got it out for I think it was smaller, for like a 1K loss, and then a $1,500 loss, and then another $15. And I did a 15K long at 44 cents. I'm like, okay, whatever happens. Stop loss 42 cents. My final long, I'm gonna lose $750. Boom, it hit, and then it bottomed at 40.5 cents, so 4% lower. And meanwhile, now it's at 64 cents. It's like, come on. Because because they're building the next swap. They're getting rid of Jupe, basically. Are they related, JTO and Jupe? I think Jupe was running JTO for a while. I don't know. Now JTO is running the show, JTO. So yeah, I'm out of that. And I can't hit one trade. I did hit one small trade where I bet on the Spurs when they were down when the series was tied 2-2, I bet on the Spurs and they beat OKC. And then I bet at 0.3 cents, I bet on I'll show my face because I can't see when I do this. So at 0.3 cents, I bet on what should we call it? The MicroStrategy trade. Of course, MicroStrategy did sell Bitcoin, but it wasn't official. It was just like a small filing, which is official, but it wasn't enough proof for the validators on Polymarket to say yes, they definitely sold Bitcoin by May 31st. So the price went up, and then it went down. It went up to 82 cents, and it went down to 0.2 cents for yes, they sell. So I was able to buy market by 0.3 cents, but I only put $150 in, then it hit 0.9 cents. So did I 3x? Yes, but I didn't sell. And it went back down. I bought a little more, another $150. Then it went up to like 0.7 cents. Did I sell? No. Then it went up to 0.3 cents. I sold 1/3. Why did I only sell 1/3? Because I thought like I could be in on a class action lawsuit, but not really. Okay, so this spider web's going to be a little tricky. It's coming from this branch. Let's see if I can go around it. I think this is an orb weaver. Is there anything caught in this web? I was able to go around it. I didn't see the orb, the spider. That's weird. Maybe it was just another spider. So, that Polymarket bet, I did 3x, but I didn't put enough size. Like if I put $2,000 in, yeah, I could have sold half. Made a quick 2,000 or 1,500, but I didn't put enough size in. Like I was so assured of the bet, but it went up 3 times. I had 3 chances to sell, and then you're asking why would people bet yes when UMA had already voted no, because they want in on either a class action lawsuit or they think Polymarket's going to just hand $100 million to yes voters. I think it was up to 300 million open interest today, so that's like half on yes and half on no. But you have the one side, the farmers that are putting $1 million to make 0.2 or 3%, 0.3%. So what is that? $30,000. Is it 30,000? A million, 10,000. No, it's only $3,000. And I think there was a guy holding 5 million shares to make $15,000. Crazy. Because it was a sure thing, just the way UMA works. Unless they change the rules all of a sudden, which I've never done, it has to resolve as no once UMA voters vote. So that's what happened. Anyway, that's the UMA market. We're talking a lot of markets, memes. I was up a few SOL. It's stupid. I'm up like 7 SOL, 8 SOL on a meme. It runs to 140K in one day. It's based on a movie. Why is it a meme? I don't know. I'm just holding because the guy says to hold. We got to hold to 500K. He's got a deal on me. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold. And then it's down to like 4 SOL profit. He says sell. I'm like, I don't want to sell for 4 SOL. And now it's only 2 SOL profit, and SOL's down 15% on the day or whatever. Just frustrating how it works. I'm not seeing any frogs. I should be seeing frogs. It's frog season. And you're asking like, oh, they have to be by the water. Well, the water's down there, 100 feet away. So we should be seeing frogs. They're just hiding in the bushes. They're not like out and about, out on the prowl. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, where is he going? There, Mr. Hopalong Cassidy. Is the bull coming back? Bull season. He's a little guy. I saw a really big guy last week, actually. I only saw him for a second. He got out of there faster. He took cover, actually. He didn't get out of there, but... So wild. Every ETH went down to like 17.20. I don't even know where the bottom was. I was busy in like scalping longs and losing money, losing $200 here, $300 there. So wild bounce from like 47.5 cents all the way to 56 cents, a 20% bounce. What else bounced? Maybe 56.5. A lit went all the way to $1.81 today, and guess where I sold last month? 90 cents. I can't hold that long. I'm like over leveraged. I don't have a margin. Like, look, I have $2,000 on my account. Actually, last month I had 18,000. Was it 18? Something like that. And I didn't close all these longs. And I'm like, I want more, which would have been good. Now I have like $2,000 in my account, and I can't even close for 3,000. On Wild, I was up 6,000 or 7,000. I DCA'd. And the 7,000 vanished. It evaporated because of my stupid DCA and leverage loss. So, what's the play? Like, don't be over leveraged. You need directional bias, and at the end of the day, you're just gambling. Like, what's the one true thing about trading that they say? News. Whatever happens in the first couple minutes, you can predict based on news. But after that, it's anyone's game. It's going to happen. You can look at on-chain data. You can guess. You can write a post. But who's going to know? So why is Wild pumping? Wild is pumping because of the OpenAI IPO that's coming. Sam Altman said he's not going to rush it. Anthropic looks like they're going to beat OpenAI to the punch. But in September, OpenAI should have their IPO. And they're going to raise billions, hundreds of billions. It should open around 1.5 trillion market cap. Is that right? Yeah. So the people are worried, like, hey, and if Anthropic goes first, they're going to take all the liquidity because we have Cloud versus ChatGPT, two competitors, the two main competitors for what do you call it? Agentic AI, or you can just call it AI, I guess, that are leading the AI revolution. And it seems like Anthropic came out of nowhere, like they were grinding in the background, and it was all ChatGPT, OpenAI. And all of a sudden, Anthropic just grew and exploded. And it's funny, FTX Alameda actually invested, $50 million or something into Anthropic, and then they had to sell for, I don't know, 500 million, whatever was up when they were liquidated, and it would have been worth 20 billion or something today, their stake. It was like a 5% stake or 8%. It was a crazy amount in the company that they owned. If it was 8%, it would have been worth close to 100 billion. So maybe it was like 4% or 5%, I don't know, 50 billion. It was a shit ton. It would have saved FTX, though, if it was able to hold that. That's like the worst trade. You think about bad trades, that was the worst trade. And, also the guy leaving Apple, selling all his stock for pennies, the third founder that nobody remembers. I should know his name, but it's been like over a decade since I looked up his name. But he says he's happy at running small businesses. Like, yeah, you could be happy. Little roaches. You think like, oh, they're only in my house or in my yard. No, they're everywhere at the park and such. So we had a pretty good vlog here. We can keep it short. So what's the lesson here? Trading this hard. News trading tends to be more accurate. There was Zoomer news saying Bitminers issue 9.5% preferred stock. And it sent ETH up 2%. So you could have traded it. Max size. Long, say you have like 10K in your account. You could have longed $1 million. Sold for 20K. You could have 3x'd your account in one day. No, technically, probably would have closed early, long late. You could have made 1.5% if you wanted to hold. And yeah, there's just safe plays like that versus gambling. And it's the way it is. That you look around and there's always another opportunity. People didn't even realize Open. What the hell is Open? It's on Binance, a token. It's called Opinion Market. So Binance announced that they're giving points for their prediction market. I think it's like an in-house Binance market, but it caused a beta token called Opinion, OPN, to pump over 2x today. I think it started at like 12 cents and now it's 26 cents. But there's always opportunities. Like, you think you have to make the play and you don't. It's the worst thing you can do. And once you have millions, then you can think about long-term investments. The mrvl trade, when the OpenAI CEO Jensen Huang said that mrvl is the next trillion-dollar company, and it was only shares were trading at like $230, and they got sent, or $225, got sent all the way to $340. So yeah, we have tokens going 50% of the day, and it dumped to $258 or something, $255. And of course, a lot of people missed the long, and then it hit 340, and now it's trading at like 317. So there was a good dip, or maybe it went back to 295. Now it's like 307. I don't know. After hours or market close, I don't check stocks. But stocks. Speaking of stocks, here's my show. PVP terminal. Well, that's the alpha. You got to get on stocks, because what I like about stocks is they just keep going up and up and up. It's like crypto trading in 2021, where news just sent everything up and up and up and up. There's that screech owl. I knew we would hear an owl today. I knew it. I don't think we'll be able to get him on camera. I think he's at one of the trees on the hill, so he's not going to come over here. There's no reason for him. Oh, what was that? Just a fly moth. We did see a frog. We did see a little spider. And like yesterday, the market was dumping as well, ETH and Bitcoin. And I was able to go to the movies and see Mandalorian and Grogu. Like, this movie's been overshadowed by the horror movies, Obsession and Backrooms. But it's really a great Star Wars movie. It's a little thing. It's not going to be in the lore like the original trilogy was, or even the third movie, which was pretty good. The first two weren't as good, but I really liked the first two. I thought they were decent in terms of Star Wars lore. The first 6. 7 was okay. 8 I liked The Last Jedi, and I always get the 8th and 9th movie titles mixed up, because it's like, okay, The Last Jedi, it's the last movie, right? The Last Jedi. And then The Rise of Skywalker, you think they rise before it becomes the last. No, but I think Rise of Skywalker is the last one. And I'm not going to spoil the movies. And there was a lot of like running and gunning. But I like the storyline. I don't remember the Last Jedi at all. The Rise of Skywalker. Or even The Force Awakens. And the series, the Obi-Wan series, the Mandalorian series, the first 2 seasons were good. I think I might have skipped the last season. They say Obi-Wan series was decent. And then, I gotta watch it. And then the Bounty Hunter, the other one, the Boba Fett, forgot what it was called. That series, they said it was like mediocre. And then you have the Sakatani. I forgot the names. Sakatana. Rosario Dawson. Sorry, Star Wars fans. And that was okay. I mean, they said it was entertaining, so I just haven't been keeping up with all these Star Wars. It's hard when you're doing crypto trading all the time. And I don't have to do crypto trading all the time because I'm just losing money. But yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of options on stocks. Oh, of course, Dell and Hewlett Packard, HPE, had really nice pumps because they overshot sales by 25% or 27%. What happens when you overshoot sales that much? Your stock goes soaring. And then there was this stock today, Broadcom, avgo. I just looked at it once. Avgo. I forgot the ticker. But they beat sales by 2%. And why did the stock go down? Because they were expected to beat sales. And even though they beat sales, they didn't beat them by enough, so the stock dropped 8% or whatever. It was funny market, funny world we're living in, but there's always opportunities. You just have to have patience. And what I say, just build a business. Yeah, it's hard the hardest part, you can build a great business or a great piece of software, but if no one uses it, that's it. Like all those independent free freeware that people download for the extra features, you got to pay for them. They used to call them shareware, I think, and they changed the name to freeware. And there's not enough people use them, but they're great. They're great little pieces, but their advertising isn't good. They don't have enough paid reviews. And boom, that's it. In the toilet. So you can have the best idea in the world. You can even build the best software, or the best product. Like think about Nikola Tesla, the original Tesla, not this car company. He had a great thing going with AC circuits, but just DC was first. It had more marketing. And once the government stepped in and said, we're going to bankroll the DC power system throughout the United States, that was it. That was it for AC power, alternating current. But now, look at today. We have AC and everything. So we do have, built-in AC conversions inside all these power adapters. So yeah, don't worry about it. So what do? If you just got to keep building, and eventually, hopefully, you meet someone that loves your product, that's willing to invest. Because why do you need investments? You think, I don't need investments. I already built it. No, you need the marketing. The marketing is everything. You need the big boys to invest. And they start talking about it. And we're gonna have a generational bull run. So maybe in another decade we'll have another one. So wherever this crashes, I don't know. It should keep going up for a while. People say like SPX 10K is the top, maybe 11K, 12K, who knows. And then it all crashes down. But we'll see. There's always opportunities. That's the main thing. Once you get wiped out, like physically in terms of all your money's gone and you can't play anymore, then you're mentally exhausted. Like you have no reason to go on. Then you're forced to get a job. You apply to McDonald's or whatever, making $17 an hour. That would be a nightmare if I have to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'll be that low, but it's looking like it could be headed there. So we'll see what happens. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for watching. DM me if you want. But I don't have money right now. But if you have a great idea, I might help you.